Testing. Testing. Okay, go ahead here. I'll cut some stuff out. I'm gonna put your phone on the charger. Nathan, you can intro it.
Intro it, Nathan.
Steel and Storms.
Stormy Steel.
No,
Wow.
can bring it out.
Nope. You're getting charged elsewhere.
I have to text my pregnant girlfriend back.
Yep.
All right.
She probably needs food or water. And you're busy podcasting.
I'm working. All right. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm clocked in
working,
right now.
Damn it. All right? She's over here bitching about a dang baby.
I'd love to help you, but I'm at work right now.
Oh shit! I never even seen that one right there.
Bam.
Damn. Who even knew?
You're in. You're on the grid.
We're on the grid. We're plugged in. Making sense what we're doing.
Wow.
They know they
Now
know we're
Ethan has to
podcasting.
pee.
Wow. Such great producing.
It's just going to be me and you the whole time.
Producing urine into a urinal just like this
Nice
podcast.
producing, bro. Nice stream.
That's healthy though.
Yeah, that boy's hydrated.
That's a healthy stream. That's my twin brother. That's what.
Is
that's
that what your stream sounds like?
No, mine's a little softer sometimes.
Wow.
It just depends, you know. I don't drink a lot of water. That's strong stream.
See, your stream could also be that strong.
Yeah, I mean,
It's up to you.
That's a potential stream right there.
Mm-hmm. That's what your future could
That's
sound like.
That's what the future
Yeah, you
looks
like that? You like that strong stream?
That's a thick stream. guys.
Justin Timberlake, Cry Me a River. Boom. That's another stream.
This microphone was off.
That's your fault.
You're an asshole.
How's that?
Welcome
my
to
fucking-
Steel and Storm.
Welcome to Steel and Storm.
Well, now we're back.
I mean, I was yelling at Vince the whole time.
Fargo, Indiana Jones, dog. Just a video. Hi, we have a guest this time, and it's my lovely, beautiful roommate, Vincente Accardo.
He's in a twin sandwich right now.
We're gonna butt fuck him.
This is Twin
Yay.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Is that like 30 minutes in? You guys interview me beforehand. So,
Yeah.
what's the first time you've been butt fucked?
Exactly, and then it cuts to us, just like, just
Do we
all
start
over
it?
you.
Yeah. It's
I was
like
thinking more-
the bomb.
Yeah,
Sauce goes off.
yeah, it's the bomb because it's really flavorless. It doesn't taste good going down.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it's very spicy.
Spooky music kicks in and everything. Tight close up on my face.
Yeah, you hit one of
I'm
these.
I'm excited.
So we're doing hot wings in the middle
We're doing
of this
hot
podcast.
wings.
Is what I'm
Here
talking
comes
about.
hot wings.
You guys are gonna
Oh.
eat them while you're
That's
fucking
what-
me.
All right. Let me give you a truth or dare.
No,
All right, so we got some old tweets.
I was about to say, Ethan's doing that fucking whatever his name is. He's just like, so I heard that your family was third removed from the Reich or some shit.
Whoa, we're Nazis? Speaking of Nazis, we watched Inglorious Bastards. That's how good a podcast
Great
is.
movie.
Boom.
All quiet on the western
All
front.
Quiet on the
Still
Western
need to
Front.
watch the rest of that movie.
Great movie. Great
It's
movie.
oh, you know what?
It's a great cinematic
I
film.
think I've seen most of it. The part where he like is running from the trenches and everybody else is like getting like flamethrowered and shit. Is that a part in there?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of
that's-
that's like kind of in the middle.
Yeah. All right. I don't remember the end. So
Fair to
Spoilers.
Midland.
I
That's
don't.
fair to Midland right there.
I love Midland.
I bet
Good
you do,
band.
you cracker.
Yeah.
Damn.
What can I say?
Mhm.
Country runs through these blood. All right, boy.
Country runs thick with red and barbecue sauce.
Red, white, and blue. Damn it. That's
Dang
what
it.
runs thick with.
Gosh dang right. That's how you're gonna teach your. What are you hoping? It's a boy or a girl? You don't. You just hope it's healthy.
I just hope it's healthy.
Hope it's a cracker.
Yeah, you hope it's a cracker. You guys are gonna call it cracker walling.
No, I'm just gonna put it
What's
on
up,
here.
cracker walling?
I'm gonna put my baby in a cracker, dude.
Nah, put that baby in a cracker.
Baby on cracker.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be fine. I'm freaking out on the inside, obviously,
It's
but
fine.
everything gonna have to work out.
Like another wise cracker once said, "Follow me, everything will be all right."
This is true, and that's
I'll be the
and that's
one.
Unk. That's Unk right there.
You'll be the one to tuck me in tonight.
And if you
Wanna leave? I can guarantee you won't find nobody.
We've been doing a fun bit that's just like talking like it's real, and you ain't never gonna find nobody else like me. else like me.
So
Is it 3 Doors Down or what was the other?
Yeah,
song?
3 Doors Down. It was Kryptonite.
You stumbled in, bumped your head. If not for me, you'd be dead.
It's a good time. It's a great time.
gotta love 3 Doors Down, dude.
Yeah,
Feels good.
yeah, it
remember-
does.
I remember rocking that song on that little that disc drive that we had that
Yeah,
our
the
mom
little
found in the
boy.
trash can,
Yeah.
and with the Three Doors Down CD in there, already.
So
Already-
listen to the album,
It was.
it's
I'm
trash.
telling you, when our mom bring that shit home, it was like she found kryptonite,
Some
dude.
obviously
No.
mentally unstable person threw away a perfectly good.
I don't know what
Down
they're
CD.
thinking, dude. Good headphones with it too that we right out of the trash didn't even wash. Just
Somebody
straight
threw
put
away a
'em
good
on.
Kryptonian.
All right, I bought a new CD player, some good headphones, and the brand new Three Doors Down CD.
Yes.
Time to enjoy life, and nothing bad will ever happen.
And
to
when
me.
Superman came on, dude, life was different. I'm telling you,
Fucking
I
hated it
I
and just
heard
threw it in
music.
the trash.
That was the first time I actually remember loving a song. Was this Kryptonite? Because Ethan knows this. I have a problem with when I like a song, it's the only song I listen
You
Well,
to.
guys
I-
get goosebumps.
Yeah, well, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess you could say it picked you up and put you back on solid ground.
Yeah, they definitely did that. And if I had the lyrics run through my head, if you guys, that's no fair. You guys probably listened to it recently. That's no fair.
No.
just in my mind all the
Yeah,
time.
We're
that's
just
true.
that good.
Yeah, that's true.
just bigger
Sorry.
fans.
I don't mean you make you go crazy, man.
You don't mean?
I don't mean to make you go crazy.
Yeah, I don't
man.
mean to make you go crazy. All right, I don't mean it.
So what? So what, Nathan? Just call me Superman.
If I go crazy,
if I go crazy,
Why would we go crazy, man?
you don't want to. All right. Well, if we were gonna do the voice already, I should tell you, Michelle's brother's getting worse.
He's evolving.
yeah,
He's like corn.
so like now that I'm able to like
plays
you know
bagpipes.
actually drive a car, you know, without like being very afraid of it. I see him all the time now. I saw him with a golf club. He was like dragging it like
How
I'm
was
a
he-
golfer.
like a kid in the middle of the night with his blankie. He's just dragging a golf
That's
club.
scary.
Hey man, you know you got to do anything to get money, dude. If you got to threaten some people, what are we talking about?
See, because like the way you framed it was like kid holding a blanket, but that's also the same way like a axe murderer holds the axe. After
that's
they
what I'm
got
saying.
done. so it's like what
So like when I see that axe murderer come at me with the axe, I see the kid with the blanket.
yeah.
So I
It's
obviously
such a better view of the world.
I just want to help, dude.
yeah.
That's it. So when he bangs on my door at 11:30 at night, and he does this shit where he bangs on the door, and then he goes to the side, like kind of like to the side of the door, so nobody would see him. Peeks through the little door, like peephole, even though he knows it's our house. So it's like, what are you doing? We already know your routine, your plan. So I just walk out there. I'm like, yeah, dude. And Michelle's asleep. And he's like, oh, okay. And it just drifts off in the dark, and then that's it. I'm like, sick, dude. Thank you for scaring me when I'm in the middle of my Marvel Rivals, dude. I'm like in the middle of, because I turn my TV all the way down and just throw like one headphone on, because if I hear her, she's been having night terrors. We got a lot to get into. So, yeah, I mean, like I have one headphone on, then all in the middle of the night, you just hear the police is knocking on your door. Just, I'm like, fuck. Go answer it, and he's just in the corner of the dark. Is she awake? I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, she's asleep, dog. He just wants to ask her all the questions about drugs and everything. Literally,
Fair. There's a lot of questions.
just love to turn the TV on pause when he just comes over and asks her. So, like, weed, when you take it, like you could smoke it, right? And it's just obvious shit. He's like, yeah. So we found weed on the ground, and you know we were trying to smoke it, and we just didn't know how. And it's like she's explaining, and I mean, you can use a can, we have a
An
bong,
apple.
we have a pipe if you can use it. And he's like, no, we just ate it, and it's like, it's like, dude, that's not how it works, man.
I'm a carnivore.
Yeah, and he.
I got pretty fucked up.
And he talks about MS-13 constantly. He's like,
MS-13?
yeah, he's like, they're gonna come find me. You don't understand what
They
I'm
come get you.
in.
Yeah. They recruit
And
pretty.
He's been writing it on cars at the apartment,
letting them know.
just letting people know. He's like, they're here, dude. Just watch out. Just watch your back,
I'm
dude.
hoping you guys gain territory.
They're around the corner. And he's
Like
he's
Platoon.
he's the Splinter Cell, dude. He's the one that's infiltrating already. He's in Fresno.
You guys need me. I'm already
Wait, so
doing
his name's Sam Fishel.
I'm just Splinter Cell.
Obviously.
Night vision goggles.
Yeah, so I
Night
mean,
Terrors.
there's a lot to.
Night
You want to
vision.
Chapter 2, Night Terrors.
All right, so
Let's get into it.
all right, so Michelle, me and her, you know, sometimes we don't really sleep in the same bed because you know sometimes she has to get more sleep than I do. She works 10 hours. I work like 6 to 8. You know, so I'll just take the bed sometimes, but she'll take the couch, vice versa. But, you know, one day we're just sleeping together, and then, and like in the middle of the night, everything just starts going wrong. I wake up and there's a car alarm going off, and it's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then I hear Michelle start screaming. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I'm like half asleep. And like, I look over and she's like this on the bed. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, are you all right? Yeah, she was like, no, like, you know, two people laying on the bed, obviously, and then like she's kind of leaning on my side, like on me, like on my pillow, like this, like she's like seeing something, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I could go deal with the car alarm. It wasn't our car, it was somebody else's. Thank God, you know, just got a new car, scared. So I go out there and make sure everything's all right, and then Michelle's like panting in the room, like with her head in her hands, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? She's like, I swear to God, Matthew and my mom just broke into our house. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, dude, I swear to God, I heard them like break the door down, come inside, and just start rummaging through our stuff. And she said all I heard was their voices and Matthew's. And all she said was in the doorway, she saw the light turn on, and she saw Matthew's head just poking and start staring at her, and she was like, what the fuck? And then that's when she was like, oh, you know, like just staring at the doorway, you know. And I was like, well, they're not in here, you know. And she's like, yeah, but you don't understand how scary it was. And she's like, I've been screaming for you for like 30 minutes. I was like, no, don't think so. I was like, you blood curdled screamed right now. So I woke up, and she's like, yeah, dude, I don't know what happened. It was like somebody was sitting on my chest, and I was like, damn, this pregnancy is gonna be wild. I was like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I can't imagine the bottom of this motherfucker. She's just on top of me with her hand on top of me.
I'm sorry, you were the devil, and I was killing you.
Yeah, so apparently she's terrified of her older brother, which obviously I've already.
Especially if he's just in the doorway.
You're like, oh no.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's because you heard Mom's scary story about this. Like, she used to have night terrors too. So like she used to see like a dark shadow that would just come up to her bed and just stand over her and look at her. And she was like, I was never scared. She was like,
Yeah.
I always thought it was my great uncle.
Speaking in tongues.
You know what I mean? And like all that shit.
Our mom's rationalizations are crazy.
And imagine Matthew. You know, I've already told you the stories about this guy. You know, imagine him hanging over your bed like, so do I eat weed? You know what I mean? It's just like.
So can I borrow a pipe?
So
Do you have a bubble?
he's like, I'm just gonna house this motherfucker.
Do you have a bubble? Do you have a bong?
How do you roll?
How do you roll a joint?
That would be, yeah. I've tried to offer him a dab, and he only wants to eat weed. Like he only wants edibles and stuff like that, and he thinks it's like acid. It's like he'll take it and they'll go lay in the middle of the basketball court. I'm like, dude, you're taking 10 milligrams right now. I'm flying white now. that was all Vince right there, dude. Yeah, so
That's insane.
yeah, we're already having a fun one.
Yeah, that's good. She got.
So I might be
cravings.
bringing the Antichrist back. So that's fun.
good.
Yeah, so you know, both families with severe mental health problems. This is gonna be a great baby, dude. This baby's gonna live up with passion.
Good. Hail Payman.
He's a baby. He's gonna
Hail
be naked in the
baby.
middle of the room, just standing there. Michelle's on the ceiling, just banging her head on the ceiling.
Hello, Favo.
Oh, fuck.
You have to like drive a car with Matthew and like hit his head off or something.
No, she already doesn't want him around the baby too, which
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
And I was already on board. I was the guy on the ship already, like, let's go. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a good thing you guys don't live in the same apartment complex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
thank fucking God, dude.
Doesn't
Thank
just
we
go to
don't
your house
work
in
full
the middle of the
fucking
night.
jobs that we're gonna have to let the baby. I'm definitely giving it to our mom.
Yeah, our mom would be super happy.
Of course, she would be like, I'm not gonna work anymore. This is my baby.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, I have to be like, hey man, go ahead, you know, or Michelle could just take off and stop working, and then I have to work.
I
even
thought
more.
we take off with the baby, or could
Well,
Michelle
she
could
could
just leave me.
Run
She
away.
could just leave me.
Start a new life.
I mean, hey,
Go to Vegas.
she does, dude. I mean, I'm like, all right, dude.
Well, I gotta go to
Fuck.
press box.
Gotta go working. Guess child support now. No, trust me, I've been having a lot of bad thoughts about everything, dude. Me and Michelle have been fighting a lot about the littlest shit. It's just because I've been working so much and been tired, you know. And you guys will get this soon. You guys get deeper in your relating. Well, yeah, you better stay out.
Yeah.
You stay out the
Stop.
front yard,
Don't-
boy.
No.
I'm just cutting my balls off.
There you
That's,
go.
hey, there you go. You don't want no kids?
I'm gonna cut them off.
You're gonna cut the kids off?
Yeah.
You're gonna have them to cut them off?
Yeah.
All right, now
I'm
you
just gonna
got.
have them, but not talk to them. I'm just gonna ignore them. Yeah. Cut them
Thought
off.
about that too? No,
I'm not your father, dude. You're being weird, kid.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be a time, dude. So how have you been?
I've been pretty good. I've been pretty chill. Developed a drinking problem.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's scary.
not really.
Kind of.
I just drink every night.
That's cool.
all. That's
You know,
fine.
maybe it's. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, everybody has their vices.
You got more weed coming.
Mine, yeah, I do, and that's why I have my phone on my fucking lap. You know.
Yep, we're doing
Oh.
fart ASMR now. That's not a fart.
Oh, asshole.
Oh, your asshole took
Ooh,
it.
it stains.
Yeah, you really let it
smells like cheese broccoli.
Yeah, you let it fester down there. That's why, dude.
Yeah, the fucking. Ugh.
Yeah, it's stuck.
It's a
When
great
you
one.
farted, it actually stuck to the
Yeah, when
cover.
you shit
Yeah,
on it.
we watched Rocky 1 last night.
We got walked.
Motherfucking place, it stinks. Fucking stinks.
And then they get to a robot somehow. I don't understand.
What?
Remember,
Oh yeah.
they get to a robot somewhere in the future. It's,
I'm gonna go to space.
this is my robot, Elon Musk.
I do like how he keeps his beer bottles
Yeah, you
Big
put
fan.
them, you flip them into the couch.
upside down into the couch.
It's a great way to put them, dude.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm very irresponsible.
I don't know how to take care of a child.
I have a skin infection.
My stomach hurts.
Just cut my eye. Cut my fucking eye.
I'm gonna beat up
We're
some
at
meat in the
your
fridge.
house. What?
I'm gonna go beat up some meat in the fridge. I'll be back.
That's what he does.
Yeah, it is what he does.
Keep doing it, Rocky. Keep,
'Cause that was like that was their promo because it was like,
Mhm.
look at the blood on his hands. He punches meat. I thought it was gonna be like some very important part of his training, not
Yeah.
just like some weird gimmick that they did for like the.
And he gets all fucking, you know, because I could see in Rocky's mind, you know, he has some probably really weird brain damage. He's a severely autistic kid, you know, just going to a
Just
pet shop.
focus on
every-
one goal.
Going to a pet shop every night where this girl works at, where Adrian works at, and
Flogging
just
her.
goes up to her, and she's like, "So I had a nice sandwich today," and just not looking at her like he's autistic, and I had a
But
good
he's like
sandwich."
behind the counter also. He just kind of like walks just up to like behind the counter where he's not allowed to be
Alright.
and just starts talking.
I don't know. I talked to you about an hour, 45 minutes, but I gotta go. And she's like, "All right, bye, Rock." And then she's like all happy.
She's so accepting of his.
Yeah,
of his.
I'll see you tomorrow. And then just goes, and then he just fucking goes into a locker and fights these things. And he has a fight with this like legendary black dude, this fucking great fighter.
Apollo
And
Creed.
then he's just getting interviewed by
Pauly
a
Shore?
black girl.
Yeah.
His fucking. I'm so surprised he didn't get confused. He's just like punching me. He's like, he's like, looks at her. You fucking black son of a bitch. No, Rock, stop. Rock, stop. No, I can't. I gotta beat Apollo.
I just love imagining Pauly Shore as Apollo Creed. You think you could beat me?
The
Buddy.
world, you gotta
you can-
catch me first, bud.
Come on, Rock.
God, dude.
What is
I'm
it?
excited
What?
for Rocky 2. Yeah,
Yeah, Rocky 2.
they're a
Beast.
handshake.
I'll see you later, Rock.
Yeah, we watched Encino Man recently too.
That's a good movie.
It was fun.
Brendan Fraser in that movie is crazy, huh?
And then his girlfriend comes back to life, and then Pauly Shore and him fucking rail the bitch. It's crazy. Wow, she's so hot, buddy. Can I have a taste? And he's like, Of course.
Well, he's supposed to be like the cool guy at the school too, and he's like clearly he looks like the oldest person at that school.
Yeah.
Like Pauly Shore has never looked like a young guy.
I'm telling you, I've never seen him as a child.
I've been held back 8 times, buddy.
Some say I'm a pedophile.
Pedophile in the juice.
Talking to children.
How do you think I hit on kids? Ask
You said
for
you're
their ID.
You said you're 13, buddy.
Let's go on the playground, buddy. It's my pussy or whatever. Fuck.
I'm gonna fuck up you.
I'm gonna fuck you, buddy.
I'm gonna you.
Whoa, that's not PG-13.
Nope.
Just the director, Paulie. It's PG-13. He's like, fuck you.
I just want to take.
Sensual sex.
He wants it. He wants it from the weed.
He says the
Grab
weed
another beer.
looks good.
You want a beer too?
Why are you saying it so judgmental?
Huh?
If you didn't say that, I was gonna get one. If you didn't say it like that, yeah, I was definitely gonna be like, "Hey, Vince, right here to
Grab me a nice cold
to
one.
Magneto, right here."
Hey,
That's what
have you been
that's
playing
what
it?
they've been calling me. No, I've
Why?
been playing as the Human Torch.
Oh, there you go.
Magneto.
I had a good little sesh last night.
I bet you did.
I know. I was playing it for a couple hours.
I've been playing Killing Floor 2. I've been
What?
Killing Floor 2 with me and Vince.
Killing Floor 2?
Mhm.
So
It's a
fun.
good time. It really is.
Killing
It's
Floor
really
3 is coming out. Let's talk about it.
Let's do it. Go ahead. Talk about Killing Floor.
So Killing Floor, it's a game that you kill zombies in,
Nice.
but you have roles. You have a job.
Everybody's
You know,
got a
because
job.
This is America, Nathan.
Obviously,
and
this-
to support this economy, you got to work, and you can't just kill zombies.
Bam, 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 bam.
Because when you're born,
Bam, 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 bam.
you're given a job, and you must act according and such.
It's an 8-hour job. You're on the
Yeah.
clock.
So you kill zombies, and you could be a medic, you could be a
Mhm.
commando, you could be
Yep.
a survivalist,
Yep.
you could be a berserker, you
Yep.
could be a support class, you
Yep.
could be a
You could be a friend.
Gunslinger.
firebug.
You could be a firebug. You could be a support.
And
you could be a.
You could
You could be
a
good love.
You could be a midnight toker.
You could be a Christian.
You could be the hand on the shoulder. That just helps,
Yep.
dude.
And
The one that's just there. You know the guy that just shows up.
I could be
I wanna
your
be that guy.
crying
you could,
shoulder.
yeah, you don't have to be the dad, but you could be the dad that stepped up.
Boom. Boom.
Put that on a t-shirt, dude.
I also found out that I really don't think that Killing Floor 2 was supposed to be like the hit that it became, because I guess like the creator of the series is like a big metalhead indie developer, and then when the game series got successful, he kind of like, oh, weed, ooh, weed. Basically, like the guy was like a pro-lifer and stuff like that, and just made the money and then like dipped out. So like the game hasn't even been under the original creator's control for quite some time.
Oh, okay.
And then on top of that, I think the company, there was a merger or something. The details are
Ooh,
scary, so you
lucrative.
Don't fucking quiz me. on it,
Lucrative.
Okay?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
This is just for Nathan.
I'm about to get my weed deal.
But yeah, basically, there's a third game, a sequel to a cult classic game, a game that shouldn't have been successful. But now there's a third one, and they're being like, guys, we're gonna make this one the hit, which means we're gonna make this one pretty generic, stylistic wise.
Oh, okay, so it's gonna be kind of a different take on it.
Yeah, like it's kind of it's like a rebrand. It's like
It's-
a reimagining, where it's like it's the same franchise, but now it looks like generic sci-fi, kind of like a more boring Apex Legends.
Oh
and
no!
but it's still kind of fun to play.
At least they're not pulling a Doom 3.
What people are scared of is they're pulling a Payday 3,
No, where it's
where like the second one was a banger, and then the third one's just like no one
A
gives
pay to play?
flying fuck, yeah, because it's pay to play.
you
Or
you want the
have
best
fun.
gun? $5.
Yeah, or play for 6 million hours. Your choice,
And then you get a
know?
$3 gun.
Yeah. But the closed beta just came out last weekend,
Oh.
and me and Ethan played a lot of it because I'm a little
The new
stupid
one?
bitch with 2 codes.
Or the second one?
the third one.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's different, but it's still fun.
Hmm.
And even
Is it gonna?
like, is there like a franchise that even if they made a shitty one, you know you'd put too much time into it?
I could name one big franchise that a lot of people is called Call of Duty.
Yeah, so like that. It's like a Call of Duty where it's like even if it's
That's how you
different,
do
I'm
it.
probably gonna still put over like 100 hours easily.
See,
into
yeah,
this
that's.
game.
I mean, but I don't know, dude. My fucking. I feel I just had like an awakening too about the whole video game
Oh,
shit.
so you're fucking woke now? Oh,
Damn,
so
wake me up.
You fucking woke.
You remember
Wake you
when,
up inside.
like when me and Ethan were younger, dude? We were all about video games and stuff.
All about him.
I'm still.
But like, I mean, like this is more for like my end.
to me
then.
who
Yeah,
Like
that's
I
fine.
remember
You're
when
talking for
like
me,
they
bitch.
would always play video games and shit, and then like the minute they would leave and I had to play games by myself, it would only be like a few choice games that like World of Warcraft, stuff like that, where you don't have to put a lot of thought because I don't have a lot of thoughts to give. But like I'm trying to play other games. The only game I could play is just shit where you just you got fucking this goal to hit. I'll hit the goal and then I'll get off. And it only takes me an hour. And I just remember when I was younger, every time they would get off and they would let me play, I would play for like 5 minutes and then just die and be like, all right, go ahead.
That's not true.
No?
No.
Okay, cool.
Remember video game spazzing? You don't remember video game spazzing at all.
I mean, I remember your video game spaz pretty
You-
hard.
Dang. I'm just saying.
You
that
had the biggest video game spazzes.
Me?
Ethan, you put yourself through a window.
Actually, now that you say that, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Yeah, I broke 2 windows like that. Yeah, that's
Hey.
fair.
2 windows.
That's fair. Yeah.
So, I mean,
Well, I mean, I'm just saying it's not like you're.
I didn't say I was a saint.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
what
say
I'm
I was a
saying.
Do we
I
have
remember
controllers in the graveyard or
oh, dude, I'm telling
I
you.
don't-
I think it
I don't
was.
think so. I don't think controllers. We did more physical damage around us.
okay, that's fair because
Yeah.
you need the controller.
You don't remember punching through a wall?
I don't think I could. Did I? I mean, if
In
I
our-
did,
in
hey.
the room we shared together when we were playing NFL, and I beat
Yeah,
you
but
really
NFL
bad.
brings out the worst in
Yeah,
everybody.
but I'm saying in general,
Fair.
Nathan, the NFL games, that's where our video game spaz
yeah,
is
but those
bloomed.
games, yeah,
Oh.
they're made to make holes in walls. All right,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
what.
That's fair. I feel like yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, like, that-
NFL as an association should pay
Yeah.
for like wall repair
Because the game's so flip floppy. It's like you make one bad pass and you're fucked. You
Yeah.
See, because it's actually bullshit.
Yeah, the AI actually helps you. Like I remember
my
Yeah,
claws.
yeah.
I still remember Madden 07 when Steve
yeah.
just had the ultimate plan, just Tom Brady.
I feel like you should make a commercial for this, being like, "Was your family affected by the NFL 2K?"
and
game?"
that's a good skit
And
idea
that
for
is a
you
good
guys.
skit because he could also do did Monopoly ruin most of your family relationships?
Yeah.
Now that's a different kind
What
of.
caused
That's
the
real life
physical damage?
spaz right there. I locked myself in the bathroom and like, didn't I pretend to throw up or something?
Mhm. You
I don't
and
even
then you
remember.
ran. You
I blacked out.
So what ended up happening, we were playing Monopoly. Everybody knows Nathan's goal, and he just wants to get all the railroads.
That's the
Nathan's
only thing, dude. They're
Says
the-
all the time.
It's like a 4-leaf clover,
So,
dude.
Every time what would happen, every time what would happen is my
I'm
oldest
an
brother.
entrepreneur, dude.
Yeah,
what can I say?
dude.
I know how you
You're a
get
cap-
stuff.
Who has the railroad?
You're a cap-
Has everything. They control.
trade routes.
You're trying to John D.
I
Rockefeller.
bring goods
dude.
in and I don't let them come out.
That's true.
It's up to
That's
him.
true. You make the Chinese work for you. So what ended up happening was that we were playing Monopoly, and
I kill immigrants.
Nathan's
Yeah.
Nathan's goal objective is to get all the railroads. My oldest brother AJ was his goal objective was to take all the railroads.
No,
from
was to
Nathan.
be a fucking asshole
So what
and
ended up
ruin my
happening
night.
was
That's what his goal was.
No, what it's yeah. Apparently, what it was is Nathan just never knew how to change up his strategy, and he always just went for the same thing.
And you guys never knew it was happening either.
And we always knew it was happening.
No, you didn't.
Because that's why AJ, every time he landed on a road, he's like, "I'm gonna buy it." Nathan would just look at me. He's like, "Why you doing that?"
I don't go. I didn't go.
I'm sorry,
I didn't go Indian on him. Oh, why you do
Oh,
that?
why you do that?
Oh, that was my
Yeah,
railroad.
Nathan would just get progressively mad. Nathan had 2 railroads. AJ had 2 railroads. Nathan made a dumb trade.
Where I spent all
AJ.
my money on just one.
He's like, give me one railroad and just give me like $2,200. Nathan's like, that's all the money I have. So he just gave him all the money. Nathan ended up giving him all the shit, freaking the fuck out because he's like, that's a bad deal. That was a bad deal.
He's like, you should.
Ends up like hitting AJ, like
No, I think I ran to the bathroom first before I struck
you hit him.
AJ.
There's 2 times that you assaulted him.
Oh, okay.
So you hit him, and then Nathan's like pants fell down,
Nice.
and he didn't have any fucking underwear on, so he was just like hitting AJ with his
Angry
dick
with
out
your
in his
dick out.
ass. Yeah. And this is also when Nathan had it was his Slim Shady phase when you had dyed blonde hair,
Yeah,
with
hell
buzz
yeah.
cut.
You know.
Yeah. And he's just about the same size. So we were all laughing at Nathan. Nathan's
Just
like,
a ball of
"Stop it."
fury coming at you with his
Yeah,
dick
Nathan-
out, dude.
And then everybody just crying, laughing at Nathan, like just his dick out, and he's just hitting AJ, and we're all crying, laughing, and Nathan just like gets up, he's like, "Stop laughing at me! Stop laughing!" And then just like a fucking quick second of him just like, and then just like at a corner like this at our living room, he just goes, "Fuck you!" And he just like flips us all off. He's like, "Fuck you." Like yelling top of his fucking lungs. And then we had a bathroom like right where Eric's room is. He just goes right in there, locks himself in there. He just like starts hitting the wall or some shit. Like all we hear is just hitting the
Tornado.
wall. Yeah, like tornadoing. And my mom had to go and be like, "Nathan, calm down. It's fine." He's like, "No, no, it's not." And then he I don't know how he did this, but he got past my mom. I love to imagine.
Juked her.
I love to imagine that Nathan did like a fucking spin move.
Broke her ankles.
When he got out, he was completely naked, and he ran right to AJ and just started.
You gotta get more. You have to be more streamlined, dude.
Or
You
she
gotta
just
cut
moved
through the air
around.
faster.
Yeah. Clothes were creating too much drag.
Yeah, but the spin move, I can only. It was definitely the closest fall that was
I was gonna grab
creating the
his
drag.
t-shirt, and there wasn't one to grab. I couldn't
He was
get
covered
it.
in oil.
He was so slick.
Yeah, I just love the thought.
He was
of
the
They
wind.
used to call me the slug for sure.
just the thought of Nathan just doing this just to my mom, just going around.
All right, Mom, I'm coming out. Okay. All right, Nathan.
Yeah, you
All right,
did
I'm
turn into
super
an
calm.
Indian.
I'm not naked, and I'm coming out. Okay, Mom.
So I turned into Johnny Storm, and,
Yeah.
and I turned to fire. Flame on! So I become a big dragon, and I start screaming at him. From my point of view, you know.
Yeah, for
So
your
I
point of
so I push Mom back, and I just start flying down the hallway.
one arm, I push it back 5 feet.
You don't want to see this.
It's just like anime. You feel like you just touch her and you just knock her. Into the wall.
You're safe now.
Just mom slump down.
Hit a wall. Fuck. Just AJ, just like,
Yeah,
just a huge belly. Just,
Yeah, well, he's just a big fucking
I'm
ogre.
over here with a sword to the side. Yeah.
He just slices
Fuck
it
you. You fucking
up. But yeah, that ended Monopoly playing at our house completely. Yeah, we haven't played a Monopoly game ever since.
Not a full
Kind of
game.
hard to just go back to the game after.
I don't
that,
think we've
imagine.
ever played it after that.
I used to play it on my PlayStation a
Yeah,
lot.
that's not with us.
We played with Caleb, and we had.
I'm
kinda-
saying a family sesh.
Oh, that's fair. No, we don't want that family sesh no more.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not
exactly.
meant for family. It's just meant to rip you apart.
Yeah, then,
Just like capitalism.
yeah, Nathan and AJ have never been the same. That's when Nathan got dubbed. He did get dubbed the pissed off Philophagus that night, though.
That is fun though.
It is a great.
Pissed off esophagus.
Yeah,
Raging
because
Bull.
we love dinosaurs.
I haven't seen Raging Bull. Next on the boxing movie watch.
Raging Bull, dude. My AJ, same victim, dude. We're over there in the front yard
That
playing
wasn't-
airsoft.
That was Kenny.
Shut
Was
up,
it?
Kenny. Kenny B.
Oh no, I was thinking of AJ hitting me with a sword.
Yeah,
We
but
had a
it
lot
was
of-
at
we
the
had-
big- It was
hey,
at the big.
Hey, we had a lot of fun at the
It was
house.
the
all right?
8 long.
Weapons.
It was the 8 long PVC pipes when we were putting them into. We were doing our own sprinkler system that didn't end up working because Steve did it.
Yeah.
And Nathan got his fucking knuckle hit when we were doing like sword fights with the 8 long PVC pipe.
No, we were doing actual swords because we used to go to Silk Road Gallery. Remember?
That's a different time.
God, there's so many sword fights. I forget.
That was in the backyard. This is in the front
A
yard.
different yard, Nathan.
I mean, I remember when they put us in the back. When
Cherry blossoms were falling, and you were in a sword duel.
It's alright. I burped. It went through my nose. Ooh man, that hurt.
What'd you eat today?
Spicy.
I just this.
That's all
Oh,
you
no,
had
I
today?
had some pancakes. I made some
What are
pancakes.
you 4?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Who made pancakes? Why?
Because I'm a chef.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
Pancakes.
So you just made Did you make it for the
Pancakes.
household or just for
He's
yourself?
already eaten food. I offered. They were very good
He did
pancakes.
offer.
They were very good
It's a good
pancakes.
mix.
Little cinnamon, little salt.
A little cinnamon.
You don't have vanilla extract. You don't have any of this stuff.
I don't.
That sucks for you, dude.
It does. I
I
did
would've
have
went
vanilla
hard.
ice cream. I almost put it in there.
That's crazy. That's too much.
Crazy.
Is that crazy?
Or is that freedom?
No, it's instant.
Hey.
You had instant.
Listen to our guest. Is that freedom?
I mean, killing floor is freedom. That's all I know.
Damn, Killing Floor has been really
No, it's
fun,
actually
though.
it's like $30 on PlayStation Store.
Yeah,
still currently.
and if you get it, it's
The
a fun
new
time.
one's like $40, so it's like
yeah, because it's like playing as the quick draw or the gunslinger. You're just getting headshots.
You can't be
all day.
medic though because I'm medic already.
You can't be gunslinger because I'm already gunslinger. I might actually. I might switch to the berserker because that looks like a
Do
fun
it.
time.
Well, I'm gonna
Result
stay.
health the fuck out of you.
I'm just gonna keep being Mantis and keep healing people.
Keep
I'm just
playing
gonna
Marvel Rivals like Trump wants you
Hey,
to.
man.
Trump
yeah.
wants you to play Marvel
Yeah.
Rivals.
Hey, it's free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know
Do you
why?
Mm-hmm.
Just like TikTok's free. Damn.
China,
dude.
it's the Chinese.
you know-
You're
do
fucking
know-
Nazi.
Dang, dude, for real, you fucking Nazi. You Nazi piece of
No,
shit.
communism is pretty
That's what
fun,
the
dude.
government
You
wants
like
us to
fucking. You like Hitler?
You're like, oh, why don't you go buy a Tesla, dude?
Oh, I bet you call him.
I heard he
Führer.
was just high all the time. I heard it wasn't really his fault.
it's just a weed. I
heard
he's
he's
just
on-
on a weed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you know who plays Killing Floor? Do you like Killing Floor? God, the troops. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. Yeah, I call God
Yeah.
the troops.
Imagine
God, the troops guy. have
God's
Killing
is
Floor.
up there.
God, troops.
God's is up there playing. We already know God's playing Call of Duty. I'm sorry to tell you, he's playing Call of Duty. He's up there. Just,
Another Trump game.
Wow, dude.
just saying.
Crazy.
I'm just
Wow.
saying.
Dang, dude.
Wow.
When's the last time you played
Trump loves loot boxes.
Fuck, what was that game that we bought?
Never.
What?
Never. What game?
The Space Marine game.
Warhammer 40K.
yeah.
Space
yeah.
Marine
When's the last time
2.
you played it?
Long time.
Waiting for that update, baby.
Yeah.
Still haven't updated it?
I
No.
don't think so. Right?
That's fucking
I
crazy.
think there'd be a trailer or something.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
Like,
obviously.
we put Big Bug in game.
Mhm. True.
Kill Big Bug.
Yeah, because they're gonna do
That
like
was
different
fun.
enemies and shit too.
I
Right?
hope so.
Missions.
I mean,
Bug.
it'd be cool if they
Big
did.
Bug.
I mean, I didn't even finish the game, so
You didn't. I did.
It's pretty fun.
We and him finished it as
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have any friends to play with. So.
well. Sounds like
Damn.
a you problem.
Wow.
Oh.
Shit,
Damn.
Everybody be cool.
Shh, shh, shh.
Whoa.
Hide the microphones, guys.
Oh, hey.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Oh, what's up,
No.
man? Hey.
Poop.
Hey.
It's okay. It's alright. It's okay, guys. It's okay. If you don't move, you can't
What's
see
up,
us.
champ?
How we doing, bud?
What's up, brother?
Like you thought your parents were getting divorced, but you just walk in on them fucking or something? No, we don't even do this anymore.
Of course.
Welcome home.
We're young, dumb, and full of cum.
I'm just dumb.
Yep, we know. We
Oh,
know.
so you say you still got room for cum?
Mm.
my comes inside my
Can't
girlfriend
stop
like
for
a
you.
baby.
Bunch of woo.
Hey, the baby, size of a strawberry.
Oh yeah. Did you already have like an ultrasound thing?
No, that's on the 10th.
Damn.
And I think we're gonna do a reveal party or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna be super gay with it.
I like it. That's fun.
Cause I mean, I really want to know, but man, I want to have that video where it's like fucking bah, and then
You should.
bah, you know.
Yeah, you should.
I think that would be cool.
I'm down. I'll help you. I want to be the first person to know and do the reveal. I'll get the
He wants
cake.
to be the first person to hold the baby.
I'm gonna be the first.
I'm gonna just cut in. I'll be like, I'm the father. And then
My name's Nathan.
be like, oh yeah, he does look like him, and then just hands it in. I'm just,
I just can't wait. I just can't wait to start like seeing Michelle have to start dealing with me instead of me dealing with her, and I could just start being fucking crazy again. I can't wait.
what does that mean?
You know, first time the baby pops out, it's obviously gonna be Lion King. You know, I'm gonna Mufasa. Circle of life. Exactly.
You're gonna do the fucking.
I'm like, babe, look at
The
it.
basketball things where you're naked with the basketball right here, but you have like 2 babies.
That would be. I'm
Just-
telling you, it would be scary. They're like, actually, there's 2 heartbeats on here.
Whoa.
I'm like, yeah, it's Michelle's and the baby, and she's like, I mean 3. It's like, fuck.
Damn, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna fucking cry now.
What do you mean? I have to. What?
2
That's one of those where
babies?
you go, what?
Fucking 2 babies, bitch? Are you fucking serious, dude?
One of them's moving. One of them's angry. One of them's
One of
them's eating the other one.
In the ultrasound, they're
Oh
circling.
my God.
They're circling each other. What the fuck? What are they doing?
They're squaring up.
They're free. They're free in there. They're not connected.
It's yin and yang.
Whoa.
That'd be wild. I know.
They're Asian.
You fucking
You
Asian
have
dude?
Asian baby.
you fucking Asian dude, bitch? No,
No.
no, of course not. That'd be wild.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be wild.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Kim Yi Wo? Yen Wo?
Have you ever tried to sing in another language?
Donkey Ba or whatever.
Yeah, you know it, dude.
Yeah.
I remember I used to do that with mom in the car all the time.
Ooh, man.
Super fucked up, but I would listen to like Bad Bunny and all those guys, like Rail Rez or whatever his fucking name is, and I would sing it in the car. Mom's like, "Damn, you should be sing Spanish." And I would look at her and I'd be like, "No, that's stupid." In my head, I'm like, "Dude, I could do that. I could leave my life and just start singing."
Yo Keto.
Yo quiero di monte.
You could be the next Selena, dude.
Dude, what can I say? I mean, I'll be the Latin rock
You're
star.
gonna get
dude.
fucking shot.
You've been
I don't
doing
care.
Duolingo, right?
Duolingo? No.
You have though,
Start.
right?
See,
Yeah. He's
Oh.
learning Spanish.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
I'm basically a Spaniard now.
Did you use your tax money to get that back? Woo! No.
How do you say where's the bathroom?
El baño.
The bathroom.
Whatever. Ah, you fucking roasted, dude.
Donde?
You just got fucking roasted.
Come on, you got it. Come on, go. Come on, don't make
El
me.
baño.
Dang, got
Donde,
it. See?
donde está los drogas?
That means where the drugs.
Donde?
Where are the drugs going?
Oh, so now you're Spanish.
No, that's Batman.
What would be your Spanish name?
Chonky or some shit.
Honky.
He's chunky. He's fucking chunky over there.
Look at him, it's stunky.
You don't know Chonky, dude?
is
He
that?
can get you whatever you need, man. And he's a good hang. I heard Chonky's having a baby.
Oh, you have no more Beal?
No.
No more Cerveza?
That's red beer.
Is that?
No.
Don't look at Eric.
I'm sorry.
Hell, the fuck did, yeah, you look over here, dude. I know, dude.
I was looking for confirmation, dude.
Let's fucking. Dang, get him.
I'm
Tell
about to
him.
be. Hey, you can't talk to me like that. I'm a father. All right.
Not yet.
That's what I like
Damn.
to hear. We're
Damn.
full circle,
I
dude.
hope the fucking microphone picked that up.
Do you want to come over here and say it again?
Run again. Hey, guys, run that back.
Hold on, back to one.
Take it from the top. We'll edit this
Or
in.
underneath the fupa with a whole bunch of hair.
Orale, Simon.
I don't know what you're talking
Chale.
I don't know what that means either.
Chale.
Fupa, Spanish.
Chale.
Spanish.
Fupa is
Ay-ya.
Spanish. Tell me how. Yep.
How you
Like,
say
Ethan, I
90
want
How
it.
you say 95 calories in Spanish?
I haven't gotten to numbers yet.
You said 95 or 49?
9?
Because that's 4.9.
There's 2.6 carbs on here.
Yep.
And that smelled bad.
I bet it
I'm
did.
gonna go this way. I'm gonna go
It
this
smelled like pancakes with a little
way.
bit of
No,
cinnamon,
it
huh?
smelled worse.
For some reason, huh? That's wild what stomach acid could do.
Mm-hmm.
When
It's
it's,
true.
when it's mixed with cerveza.
Love.
Wow. I know. I had coffee before this too.
You're living your
Mm.
little real bachelor dreams
Saying
right now.
living La Vida Loca.
Damn, and that's Spanish.
Upside, inside out.
Upside, inside out. That's living La Vida Loca.
Living the vida loca.
Living the vida loca.
What do you else have to talk about? You're pent up.
I'm just a ball energy, dude.
Yep.
I'm just
You're going
living
crazy right
life,
now.
man. Working 2 jobs, dealing with a pregnant lady. Just started eating again, so that's
3
fun.
jobs.
Yeah.
Hey.
We just destroyed a whole bunch of like artichoke spinach bites that we get from. We're
Oof.
Costco shoppers, all right.
Damn.
We're
I'm a
Costco.
Trader
like
Joe's
that.
girl.
We're Costco people.
Trader Joe's bitch.
I'm a Trader Joe's bitch.
What do you get at Trader Joe's?
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheesy.
Is that all you get?
Yeah,
do you steal from there
have you
too?
seen? No, I never do. I don't steal anymore.
Yeah, that was a different side.
Past
of you.
life.
But have you ever had the mac and cheeses, the microwavable ones from Trader
Oh,
Joe's?
yo, I've had the
The
microwave mac and cheese.
microwavable macaroni.
Sounds like
and
somebody has
cheeses?
had a mac and cheese before.
No.
Oh wow, that's sad.
Wow, that's crazy.
I haven't.
They're really good.
I'm surprised you haven't put like tuna in there.
I made mine. That's crazy.
Whoa.
Why do you think I'd be doing crazy stuff like that? Why? Why do you even think that?
Your famous dish,
What do you
tuna
mean?
rice.
I didn't even mix. I made.
Whoa.
Yes. So
dude.
what? I mixed my mac and cheese with rice.
I'm not
So what,
interrogating
dude?
you, dude.
So
Relax,
fucking what?
dude.
No. I'm gonna say it. So what? I mixed it with mac and
Don't
cheese.
do
Brought it up.
So what?
You
No.
wanna talk
Yeah.
about it.
Were there 2 mozzarella sticks in there as well? Yeah. Yeah, there were.
They just got mixed in.
And
Yeah,
there's
they did.
protein in cheese.
And there's boom.
Yeah, it's a protein salad. That's what
Yep.
that's what mac and cheese is.
Yep.
It's a protein salad.
I want to eat millions of something. I want to feel like a destroyer. You want to eat that? That's
wanna
me.
eat
I
hundreds-
want to take out. I pretend that every grain of rice is a person.
Always have dinner to
I
the
take souls,
Godzilla.
motherfucker. I'm
Yeah.
eating souls, motherfucker, with
Yeah.
cheese. Cheesy souls. Ever heard about
So
it?
then who's the tuna?
Me.
That's and that's
He
America's the
actually
tuna.
just the way he eats it, he opens his mouth and goes to the end of the table and just scoops it all towards him.
I could see it.
Yeah.
like they're trying to run.
Yeah. So what? Okay. I'm a tuna. Okay.
So you're Godzilla to rice? Is that what you're saying to me?
Boom. Boom. Godzilla -1. Godzilla -1,000,000. My toll.
Hey,
Wow.
that's gonna be a good movie right there. Godzilla minus a million.
It's true.
Hmm.
I mentioned we watched Rocky.
Now, back to Rocky.
And we're
Jesus Christ, stay
doing
on
podcast
track.
full circles. Did you
No,
stop playing Path
cheese
of
and
Exile?
rice stay on track, and then we're
Jesus.
here. What's up?
Did you stop playing Path of Exile?
I have, yes.
Finally.
After 186 hours, yes, I have.
That's
stopped.
fucking crazy.
It's a good time.
It's a few hours.
I listened to a lot of last podcast on the left. I know a lot about useless things. The Warners heard about
Yeah, that was a
Ed
good story.
Warner. Yeah.
I love how I listened to that podcast and like not too much longer after I was on Instagram and scrolling through and I saw like I guess the partner or some shit, they were moving I guess Annabelle to a different like jail cell or whatever it was, you know.
Prison.
And she
Another-
got lost.
And then like they were taking it way too seriously and then it was like, you guys have to stand back. You have to stay behind this line or she'll get you. And it's like, dude, it's just
They measured it.
like I mean for me it's just a
Still
doll.
like a COVID distance of like 6 feet.
Yeah, it's like, do you know when you're playing Marvel Rivals or when you used to play League of Legends, they had like when you were about to proc an ability, they had
Yeah.
like, the thing right there.
No.
It's like that.
Remember that?
No. It's been too long.
I guess I'm just living La Vida Loca.
God, you're just living that 94 calorie life right now, huh?
95. 95.
Oh my God,
Damn, you're so
95?
fat, dude. 95 calories.
2.6 carbs?
2.6.
Dude,
Ultra!
brother. No.
Ultra.
See bottom of cans for freshman before date? Okay.
See Poppy.
Do you guys know who Sam Silik is?
No.
No?
No.
The new bodybuilder?
The new body?
The new bodybuilder extraordinaire?
If Erica doesn't know about him, then he's not that big.
Yeah, you don't know. You know it's C,
Shit,
you
Eric
know
knows
who
about it.
you know who C Bum is? Chris Bumgardner or whatever his name is. He's I'm telling you, these guys they look like Greek gods, dude, and they're talking shit on like Sam Silik's body. Like he's not ripped enough to be like fucking Mr. Olympia or whatever. And it's like
What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on
you're you like weights, huh? You lift them a lot, huh?
No.
Cause you run the Iron Paradise over there. Huh?
Oh no. Oh no, Eric. I know that face. Eric's going to hit us.
It all started back in 1995. So what was the question though?
No,
What did you say? What do I feel
have you
about?
heard about all this Sam Silik business?
No,
about
not the drama. Because I used to be really into bodybuilding when I was like 21. Because I was competing at the time. So I was like a physique competitor. So I did like it was like bodybuilding, but instead of like they're wearing thongs, I wore the swim trunks.
Sick.
So you'll still see them in like the category today is called physique, but so yeah, I was just really dedicated to like a lot of like the motivators, like motivational speakers of like bodybuilding. So I would watch like all like their workouts and like their diets. Like I would eat donuts during my workouts when I was
See,
bulking.
that part blows me away.
Yeah, dude, I was like 230 and I was just fucking
just a monster.
Dude,
Just
I
a
was
bulk.
booked.
So
Yeah.
bulk. He was solo leveling. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Don't remind me of that. I'll talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I've been saving it.
Yeah, that's good though. That's good.
See,
Yeah.
but I just think it's crazy how they're because Sam Sulek is he's a monster.
Yeah.
Like he used to be a competitive swimmer, all this shit, and they're talking about how his like physique isn't made for like Mr. Olympia.
Well, you're having a whole bunch of body dysmorphia meatheads talking shit about each other because in their head they're not exactly where they want to be either. So it's like, oh, I could get bigger. Everyone wants that Arnold look, but everyone's like, well, shit, dude, your body's already chiseled. You look like a Greek god, but it's just because your biceps it doesn't bend a certain way.
They're talking
So
shit
they're-
on his legs.
Yeah, I'm
And
like
it
that.
makes
Have
no
you
sense.
seen that man's legs?
It's like, dude,
They're so goddamn big.
he can
And-
cut a tree in half.
Like,
with
what do
his
you
legs.
mean? And it's just because the mass. Like, yeah, but look at the bodybuilder's gut. To a certain point, it was just so bloated because all the shit they were taking. It was just expanding their stomachs. So it was just like that was a bodybuilder look. Was
That's
just a
some
bloated
British
stomach.
shit,
It was
too.
so disgusting.
Like Brian Shaw, that guy's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know Brian Shaw?
Oh,
That's super
think so.
tall. Like he's like almost 7 foot. He's like bald.
Is he the one that was on that show?
He can like lift cars and shit. He's not Eddie Hall. You know who that is? I used to be huge in this shit. Trust me.
Yeah.
I used to love all this stuff. Juju Fu, whatever his name is. That fucking you remember him?
Don't bring me into this.
You know. I remember we used to watch that show all the time.
I mean, yeah, I like talking about boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
I
Boys
like
with
talking
their.
about
I
boys.
mean,
But when you hear them, and it's all like when they work out together, it's like they flex in front of a mirror together, and they're like, "Damn, bro, your back looks good, bro. Look at your shoulders, bro. Like, yeah, I got that pump going, bro." And there's like everyone's just like they're filling each
I
other
used
up,
to be that guy.
and they're the most heterosexual
Goddamn right you
male. Like they're like, oh, a lot of them just like homophobes. And they're like,
Oh,
dude,
dude.
you're fucking filling up on your boy. They oiled each other up, and it's like, you know, hey,
Nothing's wrong with feeling
nothing
your
wrong
boy
with
up.
nothing wrong with filling your boys.
Because I mean, there's not a worse feeling in the world when you hit your PR, you know, your personal record,
And you come.
and then you're over there fucking pumping iron, everybody's all hyped up, and then the biggest guy in the fucking school comes in, and he's
Right,
just like,
Vince?
yeah, you know,
Me and you know about
he's a
pumping
freshman, you guys are seniors, and you guys are benching like 200 pounds, and he's benching like 450, and you're like, well, I guess no matter how much work I do, genetics still play a big role.
Yeah.
It just sucks, man. I'm telling you, I keep thinking of Andrew Voorhees.
Well, you went to like a small school, didn't you?
Yeah, but like this kid Andrew Voorhees,
Shout out Andrew.
shout out Andrew Voorhees. I think he's still on the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh.
Yeah, he is like he broke the NFL record for bench press during the draft or whatever it was, and he did it with a torn ACL. So if you ever look up videos of like this fucking long length, he was like
I just saw a video today of a guy doing like bench press.
press
He
with-
did like 38 times. Or
yeah.
something like that.
I'm telling you, he was
That's weird if that's like the
and
same
he was
video.
a fucking dickhead. But
He
I
went to
mean,
your school?
yeah, he went to our school. His
That's cool.
yeah, he was. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't blame him
Was
for
he
hating
racist?
me. No,
Yeah.
I was just a fucking idiot.
It'd be
I
better-
don't.
it'd be
I don't
better if he
every
was.
One of my only football practices when we were doing a hit drill, he hit me really hard. That was unnecessarily hard, and it was all Nathan's fault.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'll say that. Yeah, and
I
that's
don't-
the last football practice I went to.
Was that really the reason? I don't remember.
It
that.
hurt really bad.
I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
it was unnecessary. He was one of those where I felt
Me
like
or
no me.
Oh,
It was
no,
like it was because it was one of those like that makes a bunch of sense why he hurt me really bad. Because like he picked me up and he threw me on
Oh.
the ground, and I was like, it was one of those where I'm like, that's mean.
Yeah,
Like, I was a
try-
big boy, and I was
yeah.
like, that's not fun.
I lost my spot to him on the varsity team.
Yeah, no wonder.
Trust me, I know. It was a rough one. I thought I was doing like God's work. They were like, "Hey man, we're going to have Andrew come on the varsity team." They're like, "We can have you actually just be on the varsity team but be like a backup." And I was like, was like, nah, I'll stay on JV and I'll teach these guys something. And then obviously automatically losing my spot to anybody. Dude, I just didn't give a fuck about football. I would go in and just high as fuck on coke all the time.
Yeah,
just
that was God's plan.
Just talking to my boys, dude. I'd just be ready to run whenever. And they'll be like, all right, hit drills. I'm like, fuck, I have no upper body strength. Like, I'm all legs, dude.
I feel like someone who's like voluntarily staying to JV is equivalent to somebody who's like after graduation, they still come back to the high school to hang out.
Yeah, pussy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was also hanging out with those guys too.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with like 23-year-olds.
Yeah, that is true though.
I was a part of a truck club.
Oh, so you weren't the adult, right? You were the one.
Oh
that
yeah.
to school? Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
I thought you were admitting that you were the guy that hung out.
I was like
after
16,
school.
hanging out with like 23-year-olds, going to like
I mean,
fucking
that's cool for you, but
going
for them,
to bars.
It's like,
Oh, dude, they thought they were teaching me the ways, you know. But I looked bigger than all of them. That was the thing, you know. I was this size when I was 16, so I mean, I would just walk into bars, and if they didn't check my ID, I was like, "We're drinking then," you know. But if they checked my ID, I was like, "I'm gonna be out smoking weed with Tim," you know. And they were not good influences, dude. I actually was so I think it was high or some shit or very sad.
Whoa.
And I was like on Instagram Live, and one of my friends, his name's Nicky Slides, and he's big on Instagram or some shit for like drifting videos and stuff. He's literally, you could smell him from the screen. He looks terrible.
Yeah, Nicky drifts. Nicky
Slides,
drifts.
you know. Nicky sniffs, you know.
Nicky sniffs.
Nicky
So
smokes?
like
Post the open mic?
I like texted him. I was like, dude, how would you feel about doing a podcast with me and my twin? And he's like, dude, that actually sounds like fun. And instantly the next day, I was like, why did I even hit him up?
Yeah,
I was like, I don't want to bring that guy back in my life. And then he's just, because I used to be the comedic relief. I would eat like fucking roaches for him, not like
Hey, eat this.
not like actual bugs, but like
big fat fuck, eat this.
You know, like
Do a funny.
have you ever seen that? Yeah, basically they would point at, they would be like, "Oh, lol," in the conversation. They point at me, and I'd like lift my shirt up. Or
Shuffle,
something.
shuffle.
They'd be like, "Nah, he's fat, he's young, it's cool."
And then they would point at you, and they'd just be like, "Oh, take your shirt off, take your pants off."
You know what ghosting is? You know when you like get to the end of the.
Yeah, when you text a girl, she doesn't text you back.
It's called dating.
It's called my love life.
I remember I have a video of it too. It was so stupid. We were like at a bonfire or something. We were like smoking like blunts, and we were just talking about ghosting. And he showed me a video of how to do it, and I was like, over here hitting it, and he's like, ghost it, and I was like, I just fucking hate it. Dude,
Whoa, what the fuck? They go. It's gone.
They thought it was so funny. I was like, yeah, I did it wrong, huh? And they're like, completely. And I was like, fair.
That's my party trick.
Then my stomach was hurting a lot after. I was like, ow, it hurts. I was like, so just eating raw tobacco apparently is not good for you.
No, it's not.
I think your body doesn't want it.
You remember Coach Cranford?
Do I?
Do you remember his body?
That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, of course I remember Coach Cranford. He would have a big lip in all the time.
Yeah, and then whenever Cody Anderson would go into PE with his lip in, he'd be like, swallow.
I know. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember pointing it out to Cody and Austin. I was like,
oh, so you made them swallow it?
No, I remember looking at Coach Cranford and being like,
do it.
does he have a dip in?
Yeah, they were fucking rude.
They were like, yeah. And I was like, I don't see him spitting at all. And they were like, nah, dude, Coach Cranford doesn't spit, dude. He swallows. I was like,
he loves feeling like shit.
That's
you want to
why.
get on this?
I mean, have you ever like dipped or done pouches or anything like that? Because you have to spit.
Done Dippin' Dots.
Ooh.
Because I remember when I
Vanilla
broke my
delicious.
leg, like fucking got a bone bruise that took me out because I'm a pussy, you know. I was in an athletic training room and everybody's getting wrapped up before the game, and I was just in the ice bath and everybody was like throwing dips around, and I was like trying to be cool too, so I was like, I'll take one. I'm over here in the ice bath, just fucking sitting there, and they're like over here just spitting. I'm like, why are you guys spitting? They're like, you gotta spit, or if you like, you know, if you down it, you're just gonna get all sick. So it was like 30 minutes after, so I'm over here just fucking guzzling this fucking like I think it was Grizzly or whatever it was, spearmint.
Yeah.
So it was the worst one.
and my
Spicy.
leg was all fucked up, so I couldn't really move, and I had to go throw up, and I wasn't gonna throw up in front of all my
the
friends and
bath.
shit. So I literally was like, "Hey guys," I do that thing where I get out of the ice bath all shaking, and I like start walking out of the room, and I collapse, and I just land on the floor, and I'm crawling through the locker room trying to get to the bathroom, and I'm just like,
You really are a slug.
and I was like, and you know that like you guys don't really. Do you smoke cigarettes ever?
I don't really crawl on. Locker room floors
I mean
often.
like you ever smoke cigarettes?
Yeah,
You get like
yeah.
super nicotine high, and you get
Yeah.
all spinny.
Oh
and you,
yeah.
you get all hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
I become a slug on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm sweating my ass off. The bottom half of my body is completely soaked, and there's this drag marks from the beginning of the locker room to the bathroom,
Ew.
and my legs are outside the stall. I'm
Oh.
just throwing up in the fucking thing, and Cody comes in. He's like, "Dude, what the fuck is going on with you?" And I'm like green. I was like, "You didn't tell me I had to spit it." I was doing this shit. He's like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "You having fun though?" I was like, "No." Yeah, fun times, dude.
Yeah. Nathan the Slug.
I
That
mean,
locker room grease all over your body.
Locker room
Yeah,
grease.
man, all the young boy jizz on my belly,
Shout
dude.
out, young boy
Hey,
jizz.
man, that's a good
Yes.
sentence to have right
Nathan
there.
Musk.
That's fun. I like that.
That's hot.
Yeah, that's hot.
I got a lot of fun high school stories I probably never told you.
I'm sure.
Damn.
I'm sure.
I know.
And
That's what this podcast is all
and
about.
that's what the podcast is for. Next time.
Whoa.
Wow.
Cliffhanger.
Wow.
Cliffhanger.
Great job, everybody.
He's a
You did
producer.
it. I'm a producer.
Well, that
Produce it
wraps it up for us. My name's Ethan Wallen,
And I'm Vince Accardo.
And I'm the couch.
and special guest Eric Gomez.
Eric the
I
Python
was gonna
Gomez.
say Lopez to be a dick, but then I was like, no, it's
Wow.
special guest Vinny Brar. If you can find the frame that he is in this podcast, you win $1 million.
You do.
Shout out and shout out, rest in peace, Jesse Andrade.
Rest in peace. He's now a
R.I.P.
local content creator.
I love you.
He's an influencer. Love you. Have a good one. Rest in peace, Dragonia.